What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and it's Wednesday, which means we're hopping back into some Brawl. And this time we're going to be bringing with us Nikya, a card that, I hadn't really thought about for Brawl, and that kind of surprises me considering its whole ability, right? So, before we go and hop into this deck tech or deck breakdown and talk about everything that we're going to be playing here today, which it's Brawl, so I won't go over every single card, just the general concepts and ideas for the deck. But I would like to remind everybody, if you enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions for this video, future videos, or past videos. Furthermore, if you're new here, consider subscribing. It is free, it's a great way to support the channel, and it gives you an update every time I put out a video such as this one, which is generally daily. If you're looking to support the channel through a monetary means, you can hit the join button down below the video. It'll give you a list of perks you can acquire upon joining up. And last but not least, if you're looking to pick up some of these wonderful magic cards, you can head over to tcgplayer.com and use the promo code TheNewDrSpellkin. So what are we playing here? Why am I so excited about this Nikya of the old ways as my commander? Well, basically we're playing a creatures only Brawl deck, and why I haven't thought about playing Nikya in one of these decks is really befuddling to me, right? Because basically having your commander is saying, like, this is the card that I want to play 3 or 4 times in a match, right? This is the card that I want to guarantee have, right? And then everything else is sort of based around that card or based leading up to that card, or whatever you may have it. Nikya is an interesting card because once you get it down, it's like a switch, right? You like turn on part of your deck. Okay, that sounds a little wrong, but you like activate part of your deck, right? Because once Nikya lands, then a whole range of possibilities, and ignore these top end Finale of Devastations and the Great Hinge. Okay, we have a total of 8 non-creatures in the deck. Don't worry about it. You don't have to play 8 non-creatures if you don't want to. Our 8 non-creatures are like Collision Colossus, right? Domri's Ambush. These cards that are generally pretty cheap and generally very good. Now, if we don't have a card that is, or if we have a card that is a non-creature, let me say this right, and it's cost a lot, such as the Great Hinge or Finale of Devastation, I'm not too worried about hitting these in combination with Nikya, right? Because if you have Nikya down, more than likely your opponent's trying to remove it. If they're not, you're going to be playing really big creatures basically for free. Perfectly fine. If they do remove it, then that's when you can take however many creatures you have remaining, whatever power it is, subtract that from the Great Hinge, get the Great Hinge back down, and then use that 2 extra mana that you gain from the Great Hinge to cast your Nikya back down, right? Because that's that 2 extra cost from the extra cost that it gains from returning to your command zone. So it's it can be tweaked here and there. It's a Brawl deck, so it's got a lot going on with it, right? So by all means, if you see it and you think one card may be better than another or this or that, whatever, by all means change it up. But the main focus for this deck is to use Nikya and use that mana that becomes so abundant with having Nikya down, even though it may not play into the Finale of Devastation or the Great Hinge perfectly. I think with the rest of our deck, those 2 cards are made a lot better, and if we don't have Nikya on the board, then those cards would be super fantastic with the majority of the creatures we have in this deck. So all that being said, we're gonna go and hop right into some Brawl. Mad Cat gonna be our first vote for the day, rocking the Niv-Mizzet Parun commander. Command here. Sure, I'll keep it. Why not? Why to the not? Why to the not? So if they're playing Niv-Mizzet Parun, I don't know. Probably have a whole bunch of spells. I'm trying to think about what all we're gonna be facing here in this match. They do have a little bit of counter, thanks to blue, thanks to Ionize, thanks to Sinister, thanks to Quench. This is really the way this match goes will probably heavily depend on how they built their deck, actually. Right, because our deck pretty much always does the same thing: get down creatures, smash them in the face. But if their removal is all based upon damage, right? Well, our creatures get big enough to not be affected by that, right? They all get like pretty you know, pretty big. So that's good. If they play their deck for the counter spells, that's gonna be a little bit worse. Because it's hard for us to deal with that. Sure, we have a Rhythm of the Wild, but hitting that is, you know, 1 in 60 chance, and hitting that before we hit Nikya or before we go to cast one of these bigger creatures, very unlikely. Considering we're already at 4, 5, 6 mana, that's already a Nikya. Next turn we'll be at 7. We can get down Beanstalk Giant already if we wanna. Okay, it's crazy. They're still over there playing an Augur of Bolas. I laugh. Ha 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 ha. Of course, I may not want to laugh. There's the shock. So we knew they had it. Bye bye, Paradise Druid. Sorry, sister. That sounded really weird coming out of my mouth. I'll never do that again. Okay, I'll never do that again. That's a lot. I may. Anyways, Paradise Druid is gonna get cleaned up here. If she doesn't, I'm absolutely surprised. Come on, you play the shock, you select the creature, and then you hit OK. Well, you don't even have to do that really. You just play it and select. It'll do the rest for you, Mad Cat. We know that's what they're gonna do. If they don't, fantastic for us. Scorching Dragonfire. I mean, why? Why though? Shock. Why? I don't understand. Like, why would you use your spell that does more damage to the creature that you know you can take out with shock, right? Or maybe shock has more utility in their deck than just that. Maybe that's one of the spells that they want to save for my face because they're trying to stack big skills or big spells. Okay, Lava Cool and a shock on my Nikya. Cool. I don't mind. Select the replacement effect to apply next. I mean, I guess none. Back to command. Costing me 7 mana now. Nikya, you should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all wanna just test the waters a little bit? We'll just throw down some stuff that's sorta okay. I wanna save my Voracious. I don't I couldn't give a single shit less about their Augur of Bolas. Just existing entirely, right? It's a little 1/3. It's basically a nothing. Also, where the fuck is their red mana? Like, sure, Command Tower and Arcane Signet gives them red, but aside from that, damn. Chandra, ooh, that's everything dead. Like, dead. Yeah? Oh, no. Runaway Steam-Kin doesn't take damage from Chandra.
Aw, looks like someone's
That's funny because he's an elemental. Ooh, voice crack. Excuse me. It was the rare voice crack. Oh, yes. Don't you love it when you just hit it? You know, sometimes you just fucking hit the right card at the right time. Now, granted, this isn't gonna kill Chandra, okay? It's not gonna kill her. Jeez, chill out. She'll be fine. No planeswalkers were harmed in the making of this video. It's just gonna chomp on her a little bit. So, how do we kill her this next turn? I'm thinking Voracious if we absolutely have to, right? If we absolutely have to, we can go Voracious, kill the Augur, 5 damage to Chandra. If board state, you know, allows. Mad Cat. You are a Mad Cat. You're playing crazy. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum.
Bye-bye.
Uh-oh. Questing Beast. No. Yeah, we all know what's about to happen here. Right? It's probably a Jaya's greeting. Oh, explosion. Wow, that's a bit early. I guess they figured they absolutely had to keep the Chandra alive. I don't blame them, you know? Certainly do not blameth them. Now, I'm not gonna lie, my first instinct is to play the fucking Nikya and pray it doesn't die. Okay? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play Nikya, we're gonna pray that it doesn't die. I really need to figure out if it's a he or a she. It's got like the breast strap, right? And generally you won't see men depicted, and this is a bit sexist, or it's a bit I wouldn't even say it's a bit sexist. It's a bit assumptive, right? Because personally, I don't give a shit either way, but it is a bit assumptive. Most men in paintings of in depictions really of any kind, art or whatever, generally they won't just have the breast strap. If they have something on their upper body, it'll generally be more, you know, to whereas with women, for some reason, people like, see, this is what I mean. See, he's wearing like full upper body. Again, full upper body. It's, I don't know. It's a weird pattern in art, I guess. And again, it's not sexist. It's just assumptive. It's Chandra, girly, I gotta get rid of you, okay? Also, thank you, Mad Cat, for finally ending your turn. I'm over here talking about some existentialist shit. Vigilance and trample until end of turn. That could be really, really good for us, if we can actually get it down, you know? Ideally. But at the same time, we can get down some of these other creatures and save our mana a little bit. So how much will we have left after this? We'll have 2, 4, 6. So that's enough to play a Keeper of the Fables and a Beanstalk Giant. So we'll go Beanstalk Giant first. I'm not too worried about the Chandra shit killing us right now. We are going to have to kill them quickly, but I don't think it'll be such a problem when we have Horatius, Endrays, you know, all of this really, really big stuff. We could have also went for a really big Hydra this turn and then hit it with the Endrays come next turn, right? That's certainly an option as well. Certainly an option. Now, we're going to take our Nikya. We're going to point it straight at Chandra. Straight there. They have 2 cards in hand. Neither one of their creatures are really equipped to kill Nikya, so I'm sensing a chum block. They don't have any more red mana available, right? Because their only sources are the Command Tower and the Arcane Signet, so once they use that, it's gone. Alright, Castle Vantress going to scry them up a little bit. How much damage do we have right now? 10, 15? We have 15 damage on the board. So, 23. What's 23 plus 7? 30? That's not bad. It's really not bad. That's going to be hard for them to defend against. Because we can have 30 damage coming at them come next turn, right? Play and raise everything gets +2/+2. So that goes up to 7. 2's 9. 2 makes 8. 8 plus 9, 17. 2 makes 6. 6 plus 17 is 23. Plus 7 from the end raise is 30. They played an Evolving Wild, which is excellent for us because it means they can't get down their Niv Mizzet this turn. Woo! Celebration! No Niv Mizzet for you. Leave my Nikya alone. Please. Por favor. If they sacrifice their Chandra to kill my Nikya, I'll be perfectly happy with that as well. I won't complain in the slightest. Because at least Chandra will have been dealt with, right? And they only got 2 ticks on us, which isn't really the end of the world. Yeah, there's the red mana you need for Niv Mizzet. You are 1 turn away. You have 2 cards in hand. What is going to be your solution here, Mad Cat? If you don't mind me asking. It looks like... Oh, no? Okay, well, it looked like they were going to use their Chandra to kill my Nikya. They kept scrolling back and forth between it. Bone Crusher Giant. Okay. Well, they still only have 5 defense to our 30 attack, so something else has got to happen. Something's got to give. Otherwise, we're just going to win based off of face smashing, right? Let's see. Deal the damage to me. Finale of Devastation. Well, if they do remove my Nikya now, we might as well throw it in the graveyard, right? Because with Finale of Devastation, we can get it back. So... oh, that's kind of nice. We can also go Voracious Hydra here, kill the Bone Crusher, and still have a decent bit of swingage. This doesn't give our creatures haste. Alright, so how much can we pay this for? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, I believe? Yeah. Maybe I should have saved 2 mana just in case they have a quench. Oh, I'm gonna feel so dumb. Don't have a quench. Mad Cat, please don't. Okay. Fantastic. We could also double the number of +1/+1 counters. That's not too shabby of an idea. Let's take their Bone Crusher Giant. I don't care about their Goblin Electromancer, honestly. Sure, they're about to get Niv Visit down as well, but our end raise will certainly be able to end it. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Combat damage to a player. Draw a card. I'm sorry, Chandra, but you're a non-essential right now. I think we'll be able to kill this Mad Cat before their Chandra really even matters to us. Go on, get in there with the damages. Yeah, draw me cards. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Ooh, another land. Cool, cool, cool. Also, correction, I said draw me cards. It's just draw me card. Anyways, Mad Cat. Scrying it up with the Castle Vantress. So they have an option here of playing Niv Mizzet and using all of their mana, in which case they will die. Or maybe in those 3 cards they have some way to bounce multiple creature cards from my side of the board. I don't know. The odds are very, very stacked against them. The Chandra tickled a little, but I think we made the right choice in the end by not focusing on her, or rather by changing our focus from her once we saw, like, you know what? Our creatures are going to be big enough that she's not going to be big enough to be a scare by the time we're killing our foe. So sometimes you gotta weigh your options in Magic. That's a lot of what Magic is. It's never, well, okay, I shouldn't say it's never, but it's not really about those clear-cut decisions. You know, a lot of people, you put them in the same situation in Magic, given the same cards, same hand, same deck knowledge, right? They're gonna make a fair amount of the same decisions, but it's gonna come down to those smaller decisions, those times when you're like, should I do this or that? It comes down to those decisions most of the time when it comes to actually winning the game and actually sticking to them. You know, you can't decide to go with something and then change your mind back and then change it back and then change it back, because then it's just going to interrupt your play and your flow of play, and that's really not good. Okay, so what are they? They're trying to get rid of my keeper. They're just surrendering? I'm not sure. It looks like they tried all they could there and came up with nothing in the end. So, gonna be picking up a Game 1 victory with Nikya. Fantastic. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and move on into a Game 2. Kraul. I think that's their name. Gonna be our next foe for the day, playing Vivian Arcbow Ranger. Now, I am super duper extra with the cherry on top excited to see their deck here. Oh, I forgot I put Yorvo in here because I was like, yeah, Yorvo could be potentially really busted in this deck. Yeah, I don't really like this first hand. We're gonna accept that free mulligan, if you don't mind. I do like this. I do like this a lot. I don't like the end race. I keep going back and forth, huh? You can't ever make me happy. I think that's what we've learned here today. Also, I don't like how these forests look so similar to Castle Garenbrig. Maybe they just have similar elements to the cards. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just fucking crazy. Alright, so not having anything to play for the first 2 turns certainly stings. Considering we know our opponent's also going for this like ramp, play creatures, play style, right? What the fuck? What? You have this opportunity to get down your Planeswalker, and you decide not to? That's so strange to me. It seems free almost. Whatever. We'll play Kraul Spellbreaker and have down a 4/4, so a decent line of defense against their Thrashing Brontodon. Unless, of course, they play their Vivian Arcbow Ranger and then give it some counters. In which case, ow, that's going to hurt my face. Although we can always rebuttal with the Domri's Ambush to kill the Thrashing Brontodon and then send the Spellbreaker into the Vivian Arcbow to kill her, right? Vivian has 4, she goes up to 5, distributes what, 2? So 1 there, 5, 3 through. So we won't kill Vivian. Oh, that's such a pain in the ass. She's going to be left at like 2. Oh, or... No. They definitely do the counters. So how does it distribute 2 plus among up to 2 target creatures? So they could just give them all to the Thrashing Brontodon, right? They don't.
This'll be fun to watch.
Of course they don't. Oh, and they don't even swing in. They don't even swing in. We're 1 mana away from the Nikya. I need some more green mana. Thank God I didn't keep that Yorvo hand. Maybe it would have had better luck drawing, but still. Oh, you know what? I forget Domri's Ambush can target Planeswalkers. It came from War of the Spark, which was all about Planeswalkers. So yeah, definitely should have. Right? Should have realized that. Oh well. Bye, Vivian. We'll see you back in a few turns, I'm sure. I mean, hell, they're already at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they play a land, they can literally replay Vivian. So, meanwhile, we're struggling to find some green mana, and that seems to be all we need. What a rock in a hard place kind of situation. Am I right? Bum 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 bum. There's Vivian. I knew you wouldn't stay gone for long, girl. Oh, always coming back for more, huh? You just can't help it. You just can't help it. Anyways, come on, Grapple. Shut up, Bone.
Fit enough to survive.
I actually don't mind you going off today, but I still want you to shut up because it's rude to interrupt people. So, our Kraul Spellbreaker is kind of the exact opposite of their Thrashing Brontodon, if you look at it here, right? They're like complete counterparts. Any hoosers, we're not gonna fight them. We're not gonna do it because then that leaves our Domri open for the Paradise kill. Instead, we're gonna play our Kraul Harpooner. We're gonna call it a turn. Domri allows us to get down Nikya. Also, we got Domri down before getting Nikya down, so that's an added bonus. But yeah, Domri into Nikya, Nikya into the rest of my cards. Ooh la la. The thing that's really curious with their deck is the fact that.
Watch out.
Alright, I get it. You've had enough of the Kraul Spellbreaker. Oh no, Domri! No! We're definitely losing Domri this turn, right? They just all in swing with their Thrashing and Paradise Shred. Fuck! Can I have some green mana? MTG Arena? Can I play this game? They're not going all in? Well, fuck yeah, I'm gonna make that swap. Why would I not? You crazy? I'm not letting you kill my Domri over some little fucking bug, bat thing. Ah, and Anissa. Yeah. Why would?
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
I'm so very interested in their deck. Oh, you son of a bitch! You see what the game does? It's like, hey, you can have a land, but it's gonna be a tap land. It's not even gonna be a split tap land. I swear, game, you like to try me.
What's that? Something smells rotten.
All right, Nikya. I just need you to not die, and then I need you to revive the entirety of this deck. And what seems to be the main problem is the whole not hitting your mana stuff. Biogenic Ooze is going to be a scary one. Honestly, excuse me. Honestly, Biogenic Ooze would be pretty good in this deck as well, considering you have the Nikya and you have the ability to get so much mana right from it doubling all of your lands. Yeah, I think it's fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, so what do they do now? Distribute some counters. Okay, okay.
How
Cool,
you've
cool,
grown.
cool. That's a really big Thrashing Bontodon. If I do say so myself. Going for the Domri. Well, yeah, I mean, Domri served his purpose, right? Getting down our Nikya, so you can have him. I'll allow it. I will allow it. What are we at? We're at 10 mana, which is actually, ironically, still not enough to do Cavalier of Thorns and Sunder Shaman, and obviously it's not enough to do Sunder Shaman and Endraze, so we still need more mana. Oh my goodness. Unless they remove Nikya. If they remove Nikya, this game's over. They have bested us. Oh my goodness. Get me out of this. Alright, so game 2 being picked up by this mono green deck. Yeah, you know what? I will say this. I think even if we had hit our green mana when we could have, now granted, we may have been able to get rid of their Vivian and whatever. But I think even if we'd have had green mana right, if we'd have curved out fine and all that, I think we still would have lost that game there. So hats off to them for picking that up. Honestly, wasn't too shabby. I think that's gonna do it for today. I got some more plans in the works for today, so we'll keep it to a little bit of a shorter video. Thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions for this video, future videos, or past videos. All that good stuff, you know, that I said at the beginning. Just insert it here at the end. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. As always, I'll see you either later tonight or tomorrow. Peace.